Edward, the issue of AI. Our members, corporate sectors, their work actually in general is around boards. They support boards. We normally say the board has two main functions. Number one is strategy execution, and number two is corporate governance.
Yes.
On the strategy execution, they have the CEO to support them.
Yes.
On governance, the corporate sector supports the board.
Yes.
And therefore, the whole work, the whole life of a corporate sector revolves around governance.
Yes.
So how can AI be helpful to our members in executing their mandate?
The most important thing here is to understand that AI has the capacity to go through some of the documentations and structures within governance that guide the processes, and then you embed them into the systems. For example, you have the strategic plan, that is one of the components that you keep on making references to. Their work plans, their budgets, and again, there are quite a number of documents that go from institution to institution that are unique to those institutions. Apart from that one also, we also understand there is law. And we also have the acts. What happens is that all this information, if that information is not made available within a certain environment for it to be accessed very quickly, sometimes people end up losing it. And again, apart from that also, we realize that in boards, we have what we call objectivity in the collection or in the taking of minutes and records. So, what we've discovered is that AI has the capacity to give you very objective minutes, for example, to ensure that everything in the board is captured without any subjectivity. We are human beings. That operations secretary is part and parcel of management. There's a likelihood that they may not be able to capture everything as it were. And apart from that one also, there are these departments or functions within the organization that are technical. If information is not captured properly and it's delivered in a totally different way and it's stored, it may not help the organization. So a facility like AI will help you go through the policies, for example, the technical department, see how it can tie it out into the processes. And apart from that also, when you have a facility, let's say for example the ERPs that people use, and then you bring in the aspect of AI to sort of like reorganize and look at everything that you're doing, it will be able to standardize these things, look at what we call international best practices, which sort of gives you a wide span of where you can get your information from, so that you're not restricted to your own thinking. Here you're talking about machines that are learning, they are capturing more information from us, they're learning from people, they are becoming superhuman. What else would you expect than having a counterpart or somebody like an agent within the organization who is more superhuman to understand that? Then the other thing that we need to understand is that AI works with data. This data could also be from within the organization. That institution has its own policies, it has its own laws, for example, and documentation from within, and the intention and the mandates that they're doing. So AI will help you realign or align with all those. It's you now to give you the correct information of what you want done, make it understand your institution, which it can understand within a very short duration of time, by you providing you with all the documents that you need. So when it comes to this, it also supports the corporation secretary to give proper guidance. Law is quite wide. There are certain regulations that come in from time to time. There are circulars that come to support the regulations or supporting law that's within the organization. So within a split of a second, it will have gone through that one and given you the correct information from them.
Now, the issue of data protection and also the issue of breach of confidentiality.
Yes.
When I load my documents to the AI, would that information to the public? Yes.
Usually no. If you're using within your environment, because that's the subscription that you do, it will just be learning as it were. But it may not necessarily pick that information and use it with reference to organization. Because one other thing that we also must understand is that whatever institution that we have in the country today is not just related to that country. There are similar institutions across the world, and they're all guided by the same principle. So there's nothing unique about whatever you talk. For as long as it's professional and all that, it will be able to manage whatever is supposed to be managed.
Finally, is it that you are suggesting our members should be fired from boards because now AI is coming to replace them?
No, that's not the case. What is happening is that AI is coming to support institutions and support functions. And then apart from that, what is really happening is that if it supports you, it sort of releases you to do what we call strategic activities, strategic jobs. Just for example, now let's pick on an example from the board. What happens at the board? If the minutes are not properly done, you will find that in most cases, and I've seen this when I'm talking from experience, where board members end up spending a lot of their time editing. You will take like a whole 1 hour editing. That is not their business to edit. But if AI is there to help you clean up that context, giving it a more comprehensive context that goes into various functions and gives you this product, perfect. Then you know what is happening is that this one has always been said, people always get scared about this. We've gone through full cycle. The cycle in the sense that there is a time when you have typewriters. Now when you're moving to the desktops, remember what happened. People are resisting. But when the typewriters now were phased out and now we go to the desktop, again, there was that feeling that this one is actually doing some more work. So when it comes to the board, people are not going to be fired. It's those people who are using AI, because AI relies on human intelligence. It's you to prompt it, it's you to give it the information on what to respond to. So it's not going to take jobs from people. It's the people who are using AI that are going to become more efficient. And with the time, you're not going to have institutions talking about we are understaffed, that kind of thing, because it's going to incorporate some of them and put them together. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. We are here at Lake Naivasha Resort. We are having tens of staff members who support boards operations, whether boards, committees, commissions, task forces. And we have been taking them through issues of board operations. And one of the things we are discussing is the issue of AI and how board secretariats can use AI to professionalize their board for efficient decision making. The Institute of Certified Secretaries has over the times been supporting institutions, boards, secretariats, managers in terms of ensuring the organizations are well run, they have proper governance structures and policies. And this is just one of the steps that we have taken. Thank you.